Hey, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a good day. I know I am. I'm out with my lovely bride, and we are on our way over to Sebring, to our favorite Mexican restaurant. It's been 5 weeks, I guess. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe longer. Closer to 8. I did go on that long trip up to Maine. So, are we back in school already? We must be, because the police are out. I think I'm going too fast, am I? You coming after me? I didn't see no flashing lights. Maybe not. Alright, well, anyways, maybe I got lucky. But anyways, like I was saying, on our way over to Sebring, I'm going to our favorite Mexican. And I figured this would be a good time to give a 13,000 mile review of the Can-Am Spider, my love-hate relationship with this machine. So let's start with what's good. What's good about this bike? It runs. Alright, it runs. It starts up, it runs, it motors down the highway. I mean, you can motor down the interstates anywhere between 60 and 80 miles an hour comfortably. It handles relatively well in stock configuration. It did need an upgraded sway bar. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's very twitchy in its stock configuration. It's like a squirrel, especially when you get up north where the roads aren't very even. So that's it. Other than that, functionality, everything works except the radio. The radio has a mind of its own, so I stream to my helmet. I just have my XM app on my phone and I stream to my helmet. I couldn't be bothered. Can-Am dealer said drop the bike off. We'll see what it is. No thanks, the radio is not that important. As far as to what's wrong with the radio, you can set your presets, you can save your presets until you shut it off, and then when you start it up, it just automatically tunes to the nearest strong station, and that's all the presets. All the presets will be tuned automatically to the strongest station. So, and for where I live, nah, that's not my type of music. So, but that's that. I mean, other than that, I mean, high beams work, low beam work, flash to pass works, cruise control works, the brakes work. The engine has what I will call adequate horsepower. I mean, it's no sport bike by any means. So, it's adequate. It's got good wind protection if you want it. I put a shot of windshield on because I needed some flow into my helmet down here in the Florida heat. I mean, with the tall factory windshield, there was absolutely zero wind hitting my helmet. And I was cooking in this 97 degree heat, and let me close that face shield. You might be able to hear me a little bit better. Yeah, I was cooking down here in this 97 degree heat without the shot of windshield. So yeah, needed a shot of windshield, but that's personal preference, as we all know. So, you know, like I said, functionality, everything functions good. And that guy wanted to kill himself. I'm glad I got that on video. What an idiot. I guess the speed limit isn't fast enough for some people. He was willing to die. So, and I guarantee you that was a lot closer than it's going to appear on video. So, now, this So now that we got it, rather that it runs good and everything functions except the radio, let's get on to the hate. I hate the seat. It's uncomfortable. I did a 3,400 mile round trip between Maine and between Florida and Maine and back again, and South Carolina, and made some stops, visited family in a few places. So yeah. The seat after 4.5 hours, 5 hours, it is brutal. I mean, did I knock out long days? Oh yeah, my first day I knocked out 690 miles. I made it up by Jonesville, North Carolina, which is on the Virginia border on I-77. So yeah, you can knock out a lot of miles, but look at another one in a hurry. Yeah, you can knock out a lot of miles, but the seat is brutal. If it wasn't for the air cushion I have on the seat, I don't think I would have been able to do the ride. No way. No way I would have been able to do the ride without with an air cushion on the seat. So I'm on the hunt for a seat. I think I'm going to go with Corbin. Corbin is local to Florida, and I already talked to them on the phone, and they said they would work with me until I was comfortable with the seat. So I'm happy with that. I don't have to send them my seat, which is a plus. So I can just order a seat, give them my height, my weight, my inseam, blah blah blah, and they will make a seat to my weight, my inseam, and I'll go from there. So I like that. The other hate, lack of adjustability. All right, the brake pedal is at such a brutal angle, almost straight up and down. I should have measured the angle of it. I would have to say it's close to a 50 to 55 degree angle, and that is just brutal for anybody with bad knee, bad hip, as me. You know, I spent 31 years as an industrial mechanic crawling around on floors and inside and out of machines, and my knees are gone. And my hip isn't doing too good either. And I mean, I miss a handbrake. That's the other bad thing. No handbrake. I hate that. I miss a handbrake. So yeah, the brake pedal, no adjustability there. I tried floorboard risers, and yeah, the floorboard risers, that was a great thing for me, but that made my back hurt. So it's just to put your knees at a very weird angle. So thankfully there was a company out there, aftermarket, SE Performance or S&E Performance, and they make an adjustable brake arm kit. So that was golden. That was all worth money. You can look on Sling Mods for that. I'll have a hashtag down in my descriptions for that. Brake out, yep. So brake pedal angle, no adjustability. Little to no adjustability on the hand controls. I mean, I got these handlebars cranked up as far forward as they will go this way. So it helps, but I'm saving up for a set of I believe they're called Hilly bars. Give me sort of like an ape hanger cruiser style bar. So happy with that when I get save up enough money for that. That's a big chunk of change. It's over $600 for those, and I mean, they just needed to be able to, you know, move the handlebars around more. I do have handlebar risers before anybody jumps in and says, oh, get handlebar risers. Now, first thing I did, didn't even have the motorcycle home 20 minutes before I was ripping the handlebars off and putting the risers on, because I knew just from sitting out in the dealership I was going to need risers. What else? Seat? Oh, gas tank. Oh, please, let's not get started on the gas tank. This gas tank is almost next to impossible to fill. I mean, if you're fortunate enough and you can get a pump that you can trickle, you're all well and good. And I don't mind being able to trickle it. But when you stop on the interstates and a lot of these big giant gas stations, and I mean, the pump is on or the pump is off. There's no in between, and you're pretty hard pressed to even get 5 gallons in there. Yep, there's a couple of places along my trip where I stopped at Pilot's truck stop or Love's truck stop, and I was lucky if I got in just over 4 gallons on a dead empty tank. And you know, then the next time I needed gas, I'd pay close attention, and I kind of look for those little gas stations that were off the side of the interstate, you know, kind of in your little tiny towns. So yeah, that's another problem that Can-Am needs to work on, is the is being able to, you know, when you're down to your 30 miles to empty, you need to be able to get your 6 gallons in there effortlessly or more. So that's another thing. Oh, and the tires. Everybody knows about the tires. My stock Kenda tire, 8,000 miles, bald, completely bald. Yeah, and BRP's claim, oh, you only can use our tires, otherwise you're going to get all kind of vehicle stability faults and all this other crap and nonsense. We got the Moss-Magnuson Act that protects us, that says as long as the item meets or exceeds factory recommendations, you're golden. Yeah. They just want the dealers to charge you $200 for a $50 tire and plus whatever 1 to 2 hours installation, if not more. So yeah, tire. Now that I got the tire complaint out of the way, yeah, I'm running a 4CM Henna 225/60 by 15. So that 60 series tire really fills up the rear fender well. Got plenty of room. Handles great in the rain. Absolutely phenomenal in the dry. I mean, I went through a bombastic downpour in Georgia, and this thing just mowed it on. Not a care in the world. I just kept it at 60, 65, and it just shredded all the water out from under it. So I can't say enough good about this tire. Like I said, it's a 4CM Henna, and it's a 225/60/15. Let's see, other complaints. Yeah, tires, blah, blah, blah. Maintenance cost. I believe the maintenance far exceeds anything I ever had to fork over for my Harley. Maybe things have changed over the years, but nah. This thing is just brutally expensive. I mean, granted, the maintenance intervals for oil, once you do your initial break-in at 3,000 miles, it's, you know, 9,000 miles. But, you know, you look at that 28,000 mile service, you're looking at a couple of $1,000s for that service. I mean, is it really necessary to change iridium spark plugs at 28,000 miles? Where in an automobile they'll go 100? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, changing the filters, yeah, that's a given. Well, I should have gone by my my Instagram handle as Grumpy Old Man 60. You know, is this bike worth the $28,000 plus all the tacked on nonsense that should cost you over 32 grand out the door? Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints about the way it runs. It got me to Maine. Gas mileage is fair. I mean, if you keep it at 70 or less on the interstate, I mean, I was getting 220 miles to the tank of gas when I could get a little over 6 gallons of fuel in it. I could stretch it right out to 200, 220 miles without a problem. So it is fair on gas. I mean, you'll get, mid-30s. But it all boils down to personal preference. Is this ride my cup of tea? No, it's not. But kind of in a crunch. We're thinking of moving out of the state of Florida, so I'm not going to dump it. I'm not going to trade it in on a Harley just yet anyways. But we are strongly considering moving up to South Carolina. Florida is just getting much too expensive. So I think I hit all the positive points. I think I hit all the sour notes. I mean, my biggest complaint is the, you know, lack of adjustability on anything. You gotta turn to the aftermarket for everything. I mean, as far as the floorboards go, I mean, a lot of people say, yeah, what difference does it make if you have, you know, hey, my Harley Davidson Road Glide, that had adjustable floorboards. And, you know, it had 3 positions in the middle. You could angle them left and right. So, no, not left and right. You could angle the front up, the back up, and anywhere in between that you so choose. So, but that's it. I mean, well, the other thing I hate is all these safety features this thing has in the so-called nanny computer when this thing kicks in. Well, you know, I have a nanny button blocker underneath the passenger seat, because I can tell you right now that thing almost killed me and my wife. You know, accelerating around just accelerating hard around an on-ramp to get up to, you know, freeway speed, you know, 65-70 miles an hour, and the motor shuts down, and I got a guy behind me in, you know, a jacked up pickup truck, you know, 2 feet off my back of my bike, just about ran me over, because it's like giving him brake check. And that has to be the most deadliest feature on this bike, is that stupid nanny button underneath the passenger seat. So I have that blocked with a nanny button blocker. Is that for everybody? No, it's not for everybody. Is it for spirited drivers and experienced riders? I would strongly consider you looking into it, but, you know, don't take my word for it. As they say, YMMV, your mileage may vary. Now, would I buy this bike again? No, I would not. And that brings us to this. Which is my new Harley Davidson. Well, new to me Harley Davidson, complete with stage 1. So yeah, I am happy. Sledge is gone. This is here to stay. It's what my heart desired. And as Coach Bob would say, buy the motorcycle of your dreams. And as Adam Sandoval would say, buy the damn motorcycle. Well, hey, I bought the damn motorcycle. The Spider just wasn't cutting it for me. And everything that went with it. So, got a nice big powerful V-twin between my legs. Still getting used to riding 2 wheels after a big and long hiatus, but it's coming back to me. I can't get over how stable this thing is on the highway. It's just amazing. Going by truck 75, 80 miles an hour, no pushing around whatsoever. This thing is night and day from that Can-Am. Doesn't need any sway bars. It just goes. It just goes. I can't get over how fast it is too. It's so much faster than the Can-Am. And not just because it's loud, it is faster. These 0 to 60 times are incredible. This throttle is so touchy. I mean, so touchy. You would think there was a pedal commander on it. This doesn't need a pedal commander. spider's nice and firm. It handles great. But I do have to get used to two wheels again. I am not even remotely close to riding two wheels. I mean about the throttle. Not used to that throttle. By the end of the day I will be though. Well, I've got to watch my speed through here. School's back in session. Don't need no speeding ticket. Yeah. This thing is a dream. Got built-in navigation. It works, I think. I didn't program my address in it when I left the yard, before I left the dealer where I bought this, but it's there. I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier. The seat is the seat is comfortable so far. We'll see. Granted, it's only 44 miles, but it seems more comfortable than the Spider. It does, it does, it does. So we are going to take a little ride around. Yes, we are. All right. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. I may or may not change the name of the channel. I might change it to Grumpy Old Man to go along with my handle over there on Instagram. So, we shall see. We shall see. So yeah, I am really enjoying this bike. I taken a little bit of an extended ride home. I gotta get my skills back for cornering. I can't believe how bad that Spider ruined me as far as being able to corner. Goofy, it doesn't make sense, does it? But it is what it is. Better. It's the low speed cornering I'm having to relearn. On ramps and stuff like that, that's fine. I gotta go I gotta find an empty parking lot. Do my tight circles. This throttle is touchy. She's got the power. It is nice. I'm loving it. This is what it's all about. Living a dream. Yeah, living a dream. This is dynamite. I know it won't be out too long, 96 degrees. No idea what the heat index is. Heat index is yowzers. I'm just gonna take a little bit of an extended ride. There's a couple of nice S-turns up here. Can't go too fast around them, it's all residential. The point is not speed, the point is handling, getting my skills level back. I gotta remember, this motorcycle counter steers, unlike the reverse trike. It does not. You do not counter steer on that. This you have to counter steer, and that's what I'm forgetting to do. But we will remember. I have a good brain. It does have a lot of power. I'm surprised at how powerful this motor is. I really, really am. I would normally turn here to go home, but I am not going to. I am going to take a little bit of a extended ride because I do want to work on this, my twisties. Yeah, starting to come back little by little. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fun stuff right there. Now it's time to go make some go home and make my protein shake for lunch and start with the contacts. I gotta get my contacts back, all my HD contacts. Yes sir. Jiggy. That was a lot less jiggy. I just got to get used to this throttle, because it is mega touchy. It's right up to speed in a hurry. This is nice. Yeah, like I said, time to go home, dig out my contacts, make some contacts. I know there's people local to me. There it is, buffooniac. Nice going, lady. Moron. Speed limit's 15, that's what we will do, 15.